everyone, this is Kritika. Our today's guest is an actor who has won hearts as Bagga in College Romance, Happy in Tabbar, and now Madhav in The Fame Game. I won't say Bagga again because you're shooting and you have to tell me a few things about season 3 because you've posted recently.
Yeah.
Hey Gagan, welcome to India.com and Bollywood Live. How are you?
Thank you so much, Kritika. I'm good. I hope you're also very well.
And how did you get Fame Game? First tell me this.
I was looking for a role since a very long time because, as you said, I did College Romance. I got a lot of fame to me, and since then I was getting roles which were mostly in the zone of a boy next door or a Delhi boy, or something romantic, or on the basis of something comic. So I was looking for a role since a very long time which could actually get me out of the zone of which I was getting stereotyped in. So मैं कोशिश कर रहा था कि कुछ मिल जाए. And suddenly this role came across.
So this was after Tabbar, before Tabbar?
Actually, Fame Game has been shot and auditioned for before Tabbar, but it is released after Tabbar. So मेरे पास एक audition आया and I was like, अरे finally I get to do something other than that. So usually what I do, I take a day or two and then I go for an audition. But for this time I asked, मैंने उनसे request करा, मैंने बोला, give me 3-4 days. I want to do this properly. I want to do my homework correct and then present it to you guys so that it doesn't come across as half-baked or urgent. And
also, what was your reaction after you came to know that Madhuri Dixit will be there and you'll be sharing the screen with her?
I didn't believe it. मुझे लगा नहीं था कि ये सच होने वाला है.
So this was on day one पे पता चल गया था कि Madhuri Dixit होंगी?
Yeah. So when I was auditioning, वो बता रहे थे कि that Madhuri ma'am was going to be there. And moment तो वो था कि audition हुआ, everybody loved it, everybody really liked it. Then they called me to the Dharma office. And once you enter the Dharma office, ना अपने आप वो कानों में So that starts playing that intro tone of theirs. So that starts playing. Or I say, then suddenly everything gets a little too serious. I'm at the Dharma office and I'm having this meeting, and then obviously I knew Madhuri was going to be there, but again, knowing her and then actually seeing her is totally different.
Yeah, and also I would want to know, auditions पहले भी ऐसे दिए हैं जब आपको लगा कि नहीं हुआ वो and दिल टूटा कि
in terms of nahi, audition, this was actually the first very interesting audition that I got. Apart from this, इससे पहले सब कुछ उसी zone का था. But there's an interesting story about the people who took my audition. It's the casting team is under the name of More Casting by Nandini, Shrikant and Karan. So College Romance 1 just got hit. और मेरे को बहुत सारा I was getting good response from social media, a lot of followers, everybody was being very nice, and मैं बहुत overnight popular हो गया था. But post that around 3 months I didn't have any work. So I thought यार ये कैसे हो रहा है, मेरे को तो सब लोग कह रहे हैं इतना अच्छा काम है, काम इतना अच्छा है, अब तो तू हीरो बन गया, this and that, and काम कुछ आ नहीं रहा, nobody is giving me a call, nobody is giving me an audition. So these guys only called me. And being naive, being stupid, what I did was कि उनका फोन आया और मैंने बोला हाँ मैं आधे घंटे में पहुंच रहा हूँ, मेरे को कुछ प्रिपरेशन करने की जरूरत नहीं है, मेरे को बस ऑडिशन देना. So I was so desperate at that time to get something other than what I've done that I went there and I gave an audition. It was the worst audition of my life. I haven't given such a bad audition ever, and still they made a lot of efforts. तो 10-15 retakes करवा के कुछ निकलवाया उन्होंने मुझे से. उसके बाद उनके यहाँ से कोई कॉल नहीं आया मुझे सालों तक. Cut to 3 साल बाद, the second call I got was from them only, was Fame Game. And then I said कि नहीं मैं जल्दी नहीं करना, मुझे 3-4 दिन का टाइम दो, I'll come prepared. मेरे को अपनी इमेज भी क्लीन करनी है, मुझे रोल भी चाहिए. Luckily it happened and I got the role.
Amazing. Also, अगर हम बात करें past experiences की, बग्गा जो नाइव है और दिल्ली का लड़का, गाली गलौज करने वाला, और हर एक लड़की को इस बंदे से ही डेट करना है, इस टाइप का जो सबका दिल जीत लेता है. ठीक है, पंजाबी टिपिकल बोलने वाला. सो नाउ शिफ्टिंग टू दिस कैरेक्टर, माधव का कैरेक्टर जो डार्क है, हाउ डिफिकल्ट वाज इट फॉर यू? ऑल्सो जब फैन आपको प्यार कर रही है बग्गा के लिए एंड वेट करिए सीजन 2 का कि कब आएगी, एंड एकदम से माधव आ जाता है बीच में, उसका कैरेक्टर ये वाला आ जाता है जो फैन भी है, स्टॉकर भी है, जो जिससे बंदा डर भी सकता है. सो ऐसा लगा नहीं कि शायद मेरे के करियर में कोई प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है इस चीज को लेके?
मेरे को कई लोगों ने बोला था ऐसा, दैट कि तेरा करियर अच्छा चल रहा है, देख तेरा वो कैरेक्टर कितना फेमस हो रखा है बग्गा. सो कह रहे थे कि चलती गाड़ी का बोनट नहीं खोलना चाहिए, ऐसी चीजें मेरे को बता रहे थे कई लोग कि एंजॉय करो, तुमने अपना नीश बना लिया है. एवरीबडी जब भी कोई सोचता है इस बारे में तो तुम्हारे बारे में ही आता है, एंड यू विल कीप गेटिंग दिस कैरेक्टर्स फॉर गुड 3, 4, 5 years मोर. बट मेरे को बहुत टाइम से ना, फॉर a span of around 2 years, I was feeling कि नहीं यार, I want to do something else. I know I can do something. I was just looking for an opportunity कि कहीं से यहाँ से मिल जाए, वहां से मिल जाए, just एक मौका मिल जाए. So मेरे को that side, I don't like to be comfortable in a place. So I like to keep on moving from one place to the other and trying to figure out things. तो when this happened, बहुत नर्वसनेस थी. अगेन लोगों ने भी बोल दिया था, डर भी लग रहा था कि लोग एक्सेप्ट करेंगे भी या नहीं करेंगे, right? Because in a lot of cases people haven't actually done that when you switch genres. So I was scared, definitely scared. But luckily what happened is Tubber came before Fame Game. Yeah. And the kind of response I got for Tubber, that is when I knew that all right, ये सब जो मेरे कान में लोग भर रहे थे बातें, वो उनको जाना चाहिए भाड़ में, और मैं अपना काम कर रहा हूँ, अच्छे से कर रहा हूँ, and people are smart enough. And that is the problem, that we don't realize that the audience has actually become way smarter than we give them credit for. कि they actually accepted, they actually loved it. Now I've met a couple of people who haven't seen College Romance, but I have only seen Tubber, or I've only seen Fame Game, and they know me from there. Also, to understand, they are very different target audiences. College Romance is a very younger audience, and Tubber is actually a very smarter audience to go. It's a very metro audience, and same with Fame Game. Fame Game is a very mass audience in terms of course, because Madhuri ma'am is the face of the show. So I guess कि अगर करता जाऊंगा तो लोग accept करते जाएंगे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं कि लोग accept नहीं करेंगे.
And talking about Tubber, it's critically acclaimed film, and you must have got a lot of love for it. Even yes. I loved watching Tubber. And how was your experience working with Pawan sir?
I think he's the best co-actor anybody in the world can ask for. He's a masterclass on his own. वो रोज आते थे set पे, and the kind of energy he used to have. He's 60 plus, and the kind of energy that he used to bring on set. हम लोग धक्के वक्के रहते थे कि रात के 3 बजे we've been shooting for 12 hours. Still he would have that energy के सबसे पंगे लेना है, जा के सबको जगा के रखना है सबसे. And then he'll keep making us laugh throughout the day, and then suddenly जैसे ही action होता है टक, and he's crying. And I'm like, ये क्या है यार? How do you do this? This is sheer experience. And कभी कभार तो डर लगता था कि आपने तो हंसा दिया और आप स्विच कर जाते थे, और एक्शन पे kids we used to look at each other and be like, अरे 2 minutes sir, 2 minutes थोड़ा सा टाइम दीजिए हमको भी. But I think the most comfortable I have ever been with a co-actor, I think that's with Pawan sir. And he made that happen. All of that was his efforts and his doings. And again, every day we would look at him and learn so much about acting that Kamal hai sir.
How was your family's reaction after watching Tubber? Because it's a very dark film. Dark series.
I know. My mom hasn't watched the complete series still. उनसे देखा उन्होंने पहले दूसरे एपिसोड से के बाद she's like, I'm too scared to watch this. I can't see my son getting beaten up or being shot. तो
वैसे हैप्पी के कजन को मार के मुझे बहुत दुख हुआ था.
अरे
दसदार कजन.
Why? You like them a lot?
नहीं मतलब कैरेक्टर में बेचारी की क्या गलती थी?
Of course I'm talking about character. नहीं, but हाँ मतलब I think that is why that show is that कि किस limit तक you can go for your family. Yeah, so it's that I think that's a big milestone in my career. Tabbar is a very big milestone.
And also coming back to the Fame game, how was your experience with Madhuri ma'am?
Again, legendary act.
इससे पहले last, what was your reaction? I want to know your reaction.
So my reaction of getting to work with Madhuri ma'am is कि मेरे को नहीं लगा था कि ऐसा कुछ होने वाला है. I still till the date I think कि कोई सपना है, कोई उठा देगा and everything will be over because I come from a middle class Punjabi family from Delhi. I have no connections with the industry. I'm totally an outsider. For me to be working on set with Madhuri ma'am, it still feels like a dream.
Yeah.
And what happened is on set, the directors made this call that I will not meet her until my first shot with her. Because I have to play this fan of her. So they wanted the actual fandom to come into my eyes. जब मैं उनको देख रहा हूँ, so they wanted that to come in the shots. तो हमारा सीन जो था वो सेकंड शेड्यूल में शूट होना था. फर्स्ट शेड्यूल में ऐसे लिटरली लाइक अ फैन, लिटरली लाइक माधव, मैं चुप चुप के इधर उधर जाता था कि मैम कहाँ शूट कर रही हैं आज. I'll get a glimpse of her. I'll maybe say hi to her, maybe introduce myself. But luckily or unluckily, I could never meet her. And it's actually in that first shot that we've done, the scene that's done in the Vanity Van, that I actually meet her and I see her for the first time. And मैं देखा उनको, and action हुआ, and मैं सारी लाइनें भूल गया. डायरेक्टर सेट की क्या होगा, मैंने कहा सर बहुत सुंदर है, लाइनें भूल गया मैं तो सारी.
तुमने वो भी क्या था चने के खेत में अभी रिसेंटली.
मेरी जिंदगी सफल हो चुकी है. मेरी जिंदगी सफल हो चुकी है. मैंने माधुरी दीक्षित जी के साथ उन्हीं के गाने पे कैमरा के सामने डांस कर लिया. आई थिंक आई एम डन. It was a moment again because again उस दिन सुबह तक we didn't know which song we were gonna dance on. We were figuring it out. So I was hoping कि चने के खेत में. It actually happened to be चने के खेत में. And what a moment again. Highlight of my career.
And also कभी ऐसा हुआ उन्होंने गाइड किया हो या कभी डांट ही पड़ गई हो उनसे?
नहीं, luckily मेरे को डांट तो नहीं पड़ी. गाइड किया था जरूर. I asked her कि मैम अभी actually had fans like these, fans like Madhav. तो फिर उन्होंने किससे बताए थे, because I was like let's dig a little more deeper. जो actually में स्टार है उनके साथ तो होता भी होगा. तो she told me about a couple of them. एक थे जो उनके घर के नीचे आके उनकी खिड़की के नीचे देखते रहते थे सुबह से लेके शाम तक. And he did that for years. रोज सुबह आ जाना और शाम तक उनकी खिड़की की तरफ देखना. अगर वो और उनको पता होता था वो कब सिटी में है कब नहीं है. Whenever she was not in the city, he didn't used to come. Then there was another one जो कि उनके घर के अंदर तक by chance मतलब सिक्योरिटी ब्रीच था जो भी था, ऑलमोस्ट उनके घर के अंदर तक आ गया था. There was this fan of hers and he was so confident that nobody stopped him and he was like मुझे माधुरी जी से मिलना है, मेरे को माधुरी जी. Then माधुरी was like कौन है? अरे आप मेरे सपने में आए थे, उसने बुलाया मुझे मिलने को. And everybody in her house flipped. कह रहे यार get this person out. तो ऐसी बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग कहानियां सुनाती थी वो. I had a great time shooting with her.
Also, कोई ऐसा fan who stopped you, which was more like a danger in your life?
My fans have been kind. There was this women. There's this one woman in Delhi. So I was shooting here only, and so she came on set and she said I wanted to meet him. So of course security ने उनको रोक दिया था. So she said that if she doesn't get to meet me, she's gonna hurt herself. And then everybody got scared कि अरे बुलाओ गगन को बाहर बुलाओ. And then I came, I clicked a picture with her. थोड़ा सा दूर से खड़ा था मैं भी, कहीं मुझे भी कुछ चाकू वाकू पड़ जाए. डरा तो मैं. The real fame game actually. माधव के साथ माधव हो चुका है real life. So it was a really interesting incident because I then got to know कि अरे I've done decent amount of work. People actually do like me, but people like me like this also. ये मुझे पता नहीं था. So that happened, yeah.
And what's your biggest takeaway from working in the Fame game?
I think what I've learned is that, as I saw it on the shoot also, that no matter how big you become, like Sanjay sir, Madhuri ma'am, Madhav sir, all of them are amazingly hardworking people. And there is no substitute, and they still don't try to find substitutes for that. They'd come on set, be humble, no start, nothing. I didn't see a single tantrum from any of those on the set at all. No tantrums at all. They would come, they would perform with full integrity. तो मैं वही सीख के गया था कि that discipline and hard work, there's no other substitute for them.
एक सीन था द फेम गेम में तो जिसमें नाइफ दिखाते हो आप माधुरी जी को, वो कितना डिफिकल्ट सीन था वो मैं जानना चाहती हूँ.
See, it is very difficult because again, it was my first day with them.
And also to make it prominent.
It is very difficult because again, my first day with her. This is the first time I'm meeting her. And I've just introduced myself, being all cute and being all nice. Yeah, I'm a very big fan. Thank you so much. And suddenly there's this sequence where I have to take out a scissor and show it to her. And looking at Madhuri Dixit, you don't want to scare her. You feel like कोई इनको परेशान करे तो आप उनके बीच में आ जाओ. But I had to do it because again, it was the character's need. डराना है उनको. So I did the scene and this and that, and then she looked at me. You're good. You're nice. So I said, ma'am, I'm going to take that as a compliment only. I know you got creeped out by how I switched into the character, but बड़ी हिचकिचाहट होती है वो करने में. But again, acting.
कितने retakes हुए इसमें?
नहीं, there was 2 takes only.
Now coming to this question, season 3 कब आएगा College Romance?
Ma'am, we just started shooting. It's been 6 days actually. We just started shooting for College Romance season 3, and it's going very, very well. The script is very interesting, very funny, very emotional also. Yeah, there are a lot of new conflicts that have risen in the college world. So you guys are going to have we've got a couple of new characters that you'll see.
Okay.
So, fingers crossed that you guys will like it.
Also, season 2 को लेके there was, I would say, a small tiff that people wanted to see you more of कि बग्गा वाली वो जो quality है उनको वो शायद नहीं मिली. तो season 3 में can they expect you more of that boyfriend जो irritate हो रहा है अपनी girlfriend से भी, but again he wants that boyfriend thing?
Of course. So the characters have all सारे बड़े हो रहे हैं because again the college 3-4 साल का ही होता है, तो सारे बड़े हो रहे हैं, and the conflicts are gonna get more serious and more interesting, I guess, not just serious. बहुत interesting लिखा हुआ है. You guys are gonna have a lot of fun. You guys are gonna love it.
Thank you so much. Gagan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All the best for season 3. We're waiting for the new updates on it.
Thank you.